Alrighty, folks, we got another new album release for you. It seems like they're coming fast and furious these days. And this one is from new wave of British heavy metal veterans, Satan. Their new album is called Songs in Crimson. This is their 7th release overall and their 5th album since 2013. So they've been on a roll. I think their first one came out in '83, Court in the Act. Suspended Sentence came out in '87, and then they did some band name changes. They still played metal, but they tried to go in a more commercial direction, I should say, than and change band names, thinking that Satan moniker was holding them back. They became Blind Fury and then Pariah. Then there was periods of inactivity. Brian Ross, the singer, he actually left after the '83 album Court in the Act. And then he came back in 2013 for Life Sentence, and he's been back ever since. Which is funny is because almost all these guys have been together for every Satan album, which is very rare for a band as old as this, except for Ross, who was gone for that one album. So let me read off the names of the guys, since they have been together for so long. Let me show you that there. There's the front. There's the band shot on the back. CD there. Of course, I pulled this out. Not a whole lot going on inside. Just some lyrics. A couple cool little drawings. It is a solid little packet, though. So you got Brian Ross on vocals. You have Russ Tippins on guitar, Sean Taylor on drums, Steve Ramsey on guitar, and Graeme English on bass. And like I said, these guys, except for Brian Ross and the one album in '87, they've been together for every release. I've seen several reviews on this album, and many, more negative reviews complain about the production on this album. I actually really like the production on this album. It's very stripped down. It's very garagey. It doesn't sound cheap. It sounds like it was recorded right after Court in the Act, in my opinion. I like the sound of it. It sounds like it was recorded in the '80s by a new wave of British heavy metal band. But like I said, it does not sound like it was recorded on the cheap. The album kicks off with Frantic Zero, and it's frantic, straight ahead, riffing. The playing on this album is frantic for the most part. It's high speed, high energy. They flirt with speed metal at times. They flirt with thrash metal at times. They never cross over into that. It's just straight up fast-paced heavy metal. So the next song is called Era, The Day Will Come. You get some great driving drums in this one. The drummer, Sean Taylor, is beating these drums to death the entire time. You also get some backing vocals on here. I'm not sure who does the backing vocals. It's not Brian Ross. If it is, he's singing in a different voice. But it doesn't say anywhere who's doing who's doing the backing vocals. The third track's Horror Babylon. More great riffing, more great soloing on this one. You get some strong bass in this one. All these guys are really strong players of their instruments. Sacramental Rights. I have a feeling this will probably be. I think they've only released one single from this album. I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes out as a second single. It's fairly catchy. Martyrdom is another catchy one. It got almost speed metal intro with the drums and guitar just kicking the song off into high gear. Turn the Tide is next. It's got another fast opening. It's almost Merciful Fate sounding. It's got strong guitar in it. It's almost thrash to a point. It picks up that fast on this song. It's and the drumming's going crazy on this one. It's almost it's probably their fastest song on the album, and that was called "Turn the Tide." If I didn't mention that one. Captives is the next song. It's just straight ahead rocker. Good guitar throughout that one. Curse in Disguise. This one you get a little gallop to the song here. You get some nice galloping drums. It almost has a Megadeth type riff to it before getting into some guitar harmonies. There's not a lot of guitar harmonies in this album, even though they got the twin guitar set. Mostly it's just soloing back and forth, or one guy doing rhythm while another guy's soloing. So you get a little guitar harmonies on this one. Truth Bullet, another fast-paced rocker. It's got this one's driven by the bass. It's got a really fast thumping bass line that's driving the whole song on this one. Then the final track's called Deadly Crimson. It's your de facto title track. It's got the songs in crimson line in the song. It's got great dueling guitar solo in it. It's got a little more guitar harmony in it. If I didn't say it before, this album's 44 minutes long, but it doesn't seem like it's 44 minutes long. It just blazes right through. I don't think any of the songs are, like I said, there's 10 songs on here. I don't think any of the songs are over 5 minutes long. They're just like straight to the point, killer guitar, killer drums, driving bass. Of course, you got Ross's signature vocals. So this is a solid 8 out of 10. I think the people that have a problem with the production are crazy. I love the production on it. It's like I said, it sounds old school. Some of their newer stuff sounds a little more polished. I mean, I like the old school sound of the new wave of British heavy metal bands. I like the sound of Court in the Act. That's what Satan should sound like to me. And just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around to it, because I have another new release already lined up that I have to get to, and I'm still trying to plow through that Faces 8-disc BBC box set. That thing is a monster. It sounds great though. I did want to mention that Brian Ross has also he's pulled double duty forever, and Blitzkrieg, his other band, you might know them as Metallica covered their eponymous title track, Blitzkrieg, on the 598 EP. They just released their self-titled album the same year. So he's a busy guy. I'd like to get to it, but I don't know if I am. But I would like to put it out there that album was released also, and I'll probably end up putting both the links to both albums in the comments because they both deserve attention. So anyway, here we go. Satan, Songs in Crimson, 8 out of 10. You guys go check it out. Have a good one.